Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. For all of us who's watching, I thank you for watching. This is not going to be a lot of crime, Shia. It's not going to be a lot of notes about crime. And whoever else is watching, the only person who's watching is people that want to help me and Shia. So, Shia, I wrote down several notes. However, I'm not going to be talking about that in this video because however they so I am just still demonically possessed. There are people that are going to be watching this. They're going to be changing my voice to attack you, Shia, to make me sound like stealing my identity and making me sound like the criminals' voices. And they're going to change my mannerisms. They're going to change little words that I say. If I am going to probably watch this video to make sure nothing was really changed or the way I said it wasn't explained correctly. I have to clean today, so I'm going to have to watch it later on. Cleaning is more important because it's May 28th and I have to do errands around the 30th, between the 30th and the 1st. And what happens is I have to do all of my cleaning, all of my laundry, all of my grocery shopping within 48 hours, typically 24 hours, and that can actually kill me. So I have to make sure that I do my cleaning now before a couple days from now. So in this video, I want to talk to you about my list that I'm making, my food grocery lists, things to do, notes, my grocery list, basically. And I have your picture out here, Shia. And they're going to try to insert a lot of thoughts to try to trigger and instigate me to tell you. However, the whole, I told you we can't talk about crime every day. And also, it's creating a demon portal. If I come on here and bring both of us down with these demon portals, I told you it eventually has to change. Now that spiritual ascension is becoming more obvious, both of us are getting our soul back a little, Shia. I now know that I can spend some time and just talk about things that are positive. However, it's really it is unbelievable that I can't even enjoy a photograph and a video of you and some of the posts from social media. I can't even enjoy that. If I take a rest on the bed and look at your photo for or hug my pillow thinking about you just for 30 seconds, I'll get extremely rape tortured. And typically it's a lot easier for me to close my eyes to think about you and become relaxed. I do think about you while I'm doing stuff. However, I like to lay down for a few seconds and think about. I can't even do that. I mean, we're twin flames. We're a married couple, Shia, and I'm not even allowed to lay down and think about you for a few seconds before I get verbally assaulted, verbally, physically assaulted, to the point where I have to literally stop thinking about you. So when this has been going on for a while, Shia, especially because of the demonic possession, and they're going to play with my hands, they're going to do all kinds of things, Shia. This has been going on for a while, and it's been this is good. This is pure witchcraft. Keeping my twin flame separate from me when I can't even think about a photograph, do any kind of very little Reiki. That is like extreme interference. So hopefully Lumerians are going to help me with this conversation, give you the information that you need. I already told you I wanted to talk about food in this video. However, I had to tell you that, and I have to remind myself, they can keep us separated for temporarily, and I'm not even with you, and they're still trying to separate you from me, even with what I have of you, that's desperate. That shows extreme desperation. So I know I'm going to be with you, Shia, for eternity. And I believe the Lumerians have plans for us, Shia. We could so Lumerians have plans for us. I think that we will reincarnate maybe we're gonna go down into the middle of the earth and live with the Lumerians. Maybe we don't have to be on the surface of the earth for a long time. I don't think we're gonna reincarnate. I think we're gonna get new bodies. However, we're gonna have eternity together. So it is extremely painful that I'm being separated from you in this way. I haven't even explained it completely to you. However, something very powerful must happen when I think about you, because it is unbelievable what happens when I think about you just for a few minutes at a time. I still think about you, Shai, all day long. However, the times when I'm trying to connect with you energetically is usually the times where they start torturing me, extreme torturing me, where it's unbearable. But we're going to be together for eternity, Shia, so I always have to remind myself that this is and in regards to this planet being a small world, I wasn't going to actually be in regards to this. No, this was another thought at another time, Shia. But I see other people that are getting attacked like us, like the demonic possession, and usually the way that they're attacking me, they're trying to frame me as a crazy person or DRUG addict. However, the way that I'm involuntarily talking like I'm a crazy person, and the way that they use V2K in my brain, I don't know how this is not going to come out in the government, because I see government papers on the internet that are explaining artificial intelligence weapons, directed energy weapons, V2K. People are going on the internet and talking about that they have V2K, and it's not going to be used in the courtroom. I think we might be living to see the day that all of this crime, and I have many notebooks, Shia, of all the verbal attacks I got, that they can't say is just automated AI, because a lot of these criminals have thoughts that they put into an AI robot and then just recycles the same thoughts over and over. Like these demons hooked up to my brain. These demons hooked up to my brain have automatic AI, and they're recycling verbal threat attacks 24/7. This has been going on since I was 24 years old with the subliminals. They were verbal attacks, but they were subliminals. And I was forced to believe I was doing it, but I wasn't. I was forced to believe it was my brain naturally reacting like this, and just being reminding myself of the way certain shapes and colors are connected to certain bad experiences or bad thoughts for example. So it's like a robot recycling a million different kind of attacks, and most of them are verbal repeated attacks. They'll say the same thing over and over and over, hundreds of thousands of times a day. So I think I'm going to make 3 parts, Shia, because I really wanted to talk about the vintage food research. And I am very, very happy because I just discovered there's an internet archive of 12,000 vintage cookbooks and vintage cookbook and home economic books that have no advertising, and it's all vintage. So there's an online archive of over 10,000 vintage cookbooks free for browsing, and you can screenshot them, some of them. You can screenshot them in order to save some of the recipes. I have to find a Google I need to find like Google Docs for storage to create documents that's not from Google, because I've used all my Google storage and I like to create documents, so I have to find a way to create documents not through Google storage. This is gonna stop a lot of spells. This is gonna break a lot of spells. 10,000 vintage cookbooks free for browsing. The Internet Archive. So I'm very, very happy about this, Shia. Also, I took photographs of my ankle bone. So I told you, you know how I have the video, my backup video just fell off the thing. You know how I told you I have spasticity that makes my legs jiggle and contract? Well, there's a demon in AI that makes me go flex my ankle over and over and over millions of times over the course of the couple of years that it started doing this. And my ankle bone right here is larger. It's calcified into a, what are those called? Not bunions. This ankle bone is smaller than the other ankle bone because basically also I have these bone spurs. I have a bone spur. It's like a bone spur. It's calcifying and making the bone larger because I'm constantly flexing it. They're trying to do something. Well, it's beyond injuring my ankle. So there's proof. Which ankle bone looks larger? This one. This is the injured ankle bone where they're constantly making me twist my ankle, roll my ankle over to the left over and 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 over. And you can see proof of the calcification, like the bone spur that's being created from the constant movement. I also have a bone spur on top of the foot. That was not spoken about at all in the foot exam. So there's the proof of the bone spur on my ankle bone. Here's another photograph. You can see how much flatter this is than this one. And I do have some swelling in my ankles. Abs has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. My ankles can be measured. The bone can be measured. The bone has enlarged. I would say I can't tell completely how much, but it's definitely bigger because of the constant spasticity that they're claiming it's from my stroke spasticity. It's very painful and it's pure torture. So I was getting kind of like I need to find vintage cookbooks. So I ran into a few blogs. Then finally, I was getting kind of annoyed because a lot of the blogs don't have a lot of recipes. So this archive is going to be really amazing, and I can split the screen, Shia, and if I see a recipe that I like, I can Google it and take a photograph of it, Shia, for you to see, and also for me to see what it looks like as well. And when I'm doing food research, usually there's some kind of AI in my face, or is it the demon walk-in, or is it demons, etheric implants in my face? But there's like scrunching it all the time, making really ugly faces, and it's wicked painful. It's wicked painful. So I'm not talking about all of this. However, the amount of humiliation, torture, and attacks that I get are equivalent to the physical torture I'm getting. So all of this V2K it's pure humiliation. So some of this I can't talk about, most of it online right now. If I'm acting a little funny, it's because I'm repeating the kidney rakya, and I felt very sick last night. I was RAP tortured. I was woken up at 2 a.m. It's like kind of like a ritual. Whoever in the world is taking graveyard shift to torture me, and then so I'm forced to stay up during the day. Whoever's taking shifts during the day are forcing me up, and I can't take naps, so that I'm extremely sleep deprived. And these are whoever's doing this. These are some kind of military grade weapons. You can be thousands of miles away to use military grade weapons against me, and this is not a military operation. Whoever is using those types of weapons, and whoever offered that, whoever in the government or military that's offered those types of weapons to torture me, to whoever, they're going to get punished for it as much as the person doing this to me, or many people doing this to me. This is not a military operation. There's no one in the military. I'm not in the military. I'm not using military weapons against anybody. And this happened also. This has been going on for. I've had military weapons used against me for the past about 8 years now. Especially visiting the vortexes. But Lumerians do have control of some of these military weapons. They can't do whatever they want. But it obviously makes them feel like the military and the government are approving the murder of me. No, they're not. They're not. No, there's no government officials that are approving me dying. There's no government officials doing that. But they don't realize that. So all of this AI is being archived by God. All this AI being used against me and Yushai is being archived by God, by the Lumerians, by good people and evil people. We should have access, Shia, to good AI on top of our Lumerian technology, but we don't, because what happened when we were infants, they took everything away, so we were blind and had to pretty much fight blindfolded. So is it going to be proved, all of this AI, demonic possession, all of these murder attempts, is it going to be proved in this lifetime? I actually think it will. There's a lot of people who can't talk about it because they're being threatened. Their lives are being threatened. A lot of people can't. But things are changing. And Shia, when I look at your photo, they're using AI to change your face into your parents, so all I see is your parents, to try to steal your identity and make me feel very uncomfortable and awkward and have to stop looking at your photo. That's happened to me thousands of times. And in regards to our livers and kidney organs, Shia, we're in trouble. I would definitely start playing the kidney Rakya. It's been helping a lot. These past 48 hours, I've noticed a difference. And there's this weird V2K that occurs where the hacker is creating these trends with words and everyone's like doing it. Like, it's very perverted and weirdo and very nerdy. Everyone's doing it on the hive mind. I started it. Like in stuff. Ending every sentence with stuff, and it's I'm not going to go into detail of why it's attacking me. However, the telepathic supporter was like saying, "Wow, this is fucking geeky shit." With the V2K. The criminal is saying, I'm so cool and popular with all these trendy words that I'm using to attack Alyssa with, and then everybody else is starting to say it. We're all saying it together. This has been going on for the past couple of years with these word attack trends. I wouldn't actually say a couple years. Even subliminally, like this is some. Everyone thinks it's cool, and over the shoulder, there's like little visions when someone like say something really really bad or criminal is occurring. The criminal hacker would do a little vision and being like, we're just gonna throw it over the shoulder. We're just going to throw it over the shoulder. It's not a big deal. It's gone. And then the criminal hacker is telling me that everyone's doing it and everyone's like throwing it over and we all like are cool and like it's like a cool popular thing we're all doing together. Like throwing our crime again over the shoulder. I can't even completely explain it, Shia. Also, when I watch myself in the video, they're using AI to tell me, the criminal hacker, that especially when I'm walking or when I'm seeing myself in the video, the criminal will use AI to make me look like I'm seeing my family members and not me, and then saying, "Oh, Shia doesn't like you or want to be with you. He wants to be with your family members." So I guess I am starting to talk a little bit about it. But there's no one that's going to be... There's no one in this spiritual ascension end times that's going to be spared. I read on the Quran page, S-P-A-R-E-D, spared, ard. There's no one that's going to be spared. And it's with V2K, this criminal hacker acts like him and his group of cult co-worker friends and whoever else is involved in trying to kill me. They're like on top of the world. There's 7 billion people on this planet, and they think that they own and run this planet. They think that there must be so important to do the work of trying to slow, kill, and torture me. But there's a population of 7 billion people, and there's only a few criminals that are going to be, criminals that are going to be locked up for life. No one else is going to jail. There's only several criminals that are going to jail. But somehow these they feel they're important and don't belong in jail. They feel they're like larger than life and they own this planet. These few dozen people that have tortured me, and more than a few dozen people, but specifically a few people that torture me nonstop. And this has made my life so small, Shia, when these few criminals think that they own this planet, and with all this V2K to narrow down and dumb me down to making me feel like I'm absolutely nothing, and that there's 7 billion people in this population. There's a handful of people that are going to be going to jail for the crimes that they did. Life's going to carry on. No, I didn't say life's going to carry on. There's a few people that are going to jail. There's a few people that are affected. There's a few people that do not deserve to be in society. There's more to that, but I don't remember. Yeah, there's no Shia, there's only his parents when I look at your photo and video. There's no Shia. Identity theft. That's not just identity theft, that's soul and spirit theft. And these facial expressions, and they're all like very like nerdy and tacky and corny and like humiliating feeling. I haven't written down, and I'd like to record myself 24/7, but I can't because all the cameras, from what I know, all the cameras are connected to apps, and if I would never allow like people to be able to watch me 24/7 through a video camera, because that's what the hacker would do, or at least tell me 24/7 that I'm watching you through the camera. So that's what has to happen though, Shia. We have to be recorded 24/7 because this demonic possession, they're constantly playing with my body, moving me around. You can't tell when I make these videos what's going on, but they're constantly playing around with my body, trying to hurt it, and also what I was told, a lot of people can't believe how many attempts that have been made against me, people trying to kill me. There's probably hundreds that I don't even know about, possibly more, hundreds of actual attempts of killing me that did not go through. Some people think it's impossible that I'm alive, and I'm basically like living my life blindfolded, not knowing what's going on and what attempts have been made. I'm just kind of living my life knowing I don't know what's going on, but I know that I'm tortured and that my life sucks, and I've known that my entire life, that I'm tortured and my life sucks, but I don't know what's going on. So there's been a lot of attempts that have not gone through. People that have attempted, I have no clue had attempted. And in regards to the level, the amount of attacks that I'm getting every second of my life, you have to be on the losing side. You have to be on the losing side to do something like this to someone. You have to be on the losing side. So I'm going to start part 2 now, and I'll talk about the food research. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.